Testing, testing, Scarlett. Mic, testing, testing. Okay. Let's make sure. All right, let's just turn this off here. And then let's turn Bluetooth on. Do not disturb. Do not disturb. Okay. All right, trying to connect. Okay. All right, does that work? Okay. Oh boy, setup is not easy, but we are. Hold on, let's see. We know if we have any. Okay. No, I don't want to finish the stream. Okay, how do I? Okay, so why isn't it going to? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. So we can turn on different things. Oh. All right, testing, testing. right, this is my first live stream. I'm trying to see if this is gonna work. All right, this is my first live stream. I'm trying to see if this is gonna work. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so that reverb. Okay, so that means we don't. All right, so that reverb. Okay, so that means we don't. Okay, let's see. All right, so then let's do this. Let's keep that as the main. Turn that off. Okay. So then, now that that's off, okay, this is the correct link. Okay, so let's try light. All right, so maybe we just want this, turn this. What if I do that? Perfect. Okay. All right, now we have picture in picture mode. I'm at the bottom. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take this, move this over here. All right. Okay. All right. So, gosh. Okay, where do I start? So, thanks for joining. So today's stream, my first ever stream. Oh my gosh. Kind of nervous, but like, it'll get better. So where I'm starting is basically I just recently made an announcement. And let me actually tell you about it. So the announcement I made, um, let me pull it back in here. The announcement I made recently, if you're not familiar with no code, no code is essentially just a new abstraction of software development that allows non-technical people to build software. Anyways, in early last year, around March, I committed to this thing called 100 Days of No Code. I was one of the first people, really excited. And the way it worked is that, you know, for 100 days, you work on something related to no code, and then you just have to tweet about it. And so I started, but unfortunately, like, even though like I was doing stuff every day, I just didn't remember to tweet about it all the time. And so, like, just to be frank, like, it looks like I fell off the wagon. So what I've done today, I essentially sent out this tweet, and basically this is me recommitting to 100 days of no code. And here's the reason why. I recently joined this program, really cool program with On Deck, and On Deck has different fellowship programs. But the way to picture On Deck is, like, kind of like how you would picture, like, it's like a boot camp, plus there's the social element. You actually make friends, hopefully friends for life. But it's a whole nother network. It's like Silicon Valley in the cloud. At least, that's what a lot of people like liken it to. And so I joined On Deck. They have this program. It's called the On Deck No Code program. They've got different programs: On Deck founders, community builders, podcasters. But I joined this one for no code folks. And it's going to last 10 weeks. So that's, about 70 days. And I've been through about a week of it now. I'm enjoying it because the program is forcing me to, like, do something about no code. I built stuff, but I only really build stuff for myself. Oh, oh, hey, Max. Oh, Max is in here. Oh, I got to say hi. Hey, Max and David. Wow. Okay. So my friends Max and David just came in and gave me a boost. That's awesome. Okay. So, anyways, the On Deck program has really. Oh, Colleen's here. Hey, Colleen. Hey. All my friends are here. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Uh, Let me say hi to Colleen. Got to type it as well as say it. Um, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Max. I hope my voice isn't too bad. But so with On Deck, like I said, I build stuff in no code. I wouldn't call myself a prolific builder, but I build stuff that's. But yeah, Colleen, you're right. I actually am streaming on a different URL. I posted it back in Twitter, but I didn't make a note of that issue. But now it's out there. Hopefully, people that see the thread can have access to it. So with On Deck, like I was saying, I build stuff in no code, but I don't really build like a lot. I don't ship a lot. I do ship stuff that, like, is important to me. Like, I'm a very selfish builder, you could say. Like, I only build stuff I want to use, and then maybe I, like, push it out. But so with On Deck, with the On Deck No Code Fellowship, what's happening is that it's, being in a cohort with about 150 people. It's just putting me in this mind frame of doing more than I did before. And so the first question I asked myself, with On Deck, was I wanted to learn more about some other no code tools, specifically like Bubble, but I really love using Airtable. And then I had this issue. I said, well, how can I, like, ensure that I stay in On Deck and I do the work? And I was like, wow, it needs to be like 100 days of, like, On Deck. It needs to be 100 days of no code. And I was like, well, what if, like, I could merge the two? Like, could I build a solution for myself that helps me get through On Deck and allows me, to earn the privilege of earning the 100 days of no code mug? I mean, like, when you finish the 100 days, you earn this mug. Anyway, so the idea came about because I wanted to do these two programs. And so a while back, I don't know if anyone has seen this, but I had made a tweet scheduler with Airtable. It perfectly fine. I love it. You know, it would send the tweets. I even got to the point where I would schedule tweets at certain times and it would send it at that time of the day. I connected it. I think I connected it with, let me see. I think I connected it with Airtable automations in here. Or no, so I connected it via, let's make sure. Yeah, it's an Airtable automation. I'm pretty sure because I turned it off. Let's try something right now. Let's actually try this. I'm gonna try a test to see if it works, if it still works, and then once it still works, we'll get in and off to the races, and I'll talk about what I'm building and how I'm trying to use it, and I will rebuild almost rebuild the new version of it for 100 days of no code. All right. So first things first, let's just do a test. So the automation is on. So I'm going to try to create a tweet. All right. So let's see the way it works. Let's do the, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Oh, I hate that. Okay. You know what? I gotta make this, gotta make my doc still. Sorry. Uh, here we go. Doc preferences. I don't want to auto hide. I just want to, let me fix that right now. The computer looks slow today. I had to switch from another computer. All right. I don't want it to auto hide. Here we go. That's it. All right. So now let's, okay. Should that work? Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's go down here. All right. So we want to move this all the way. Okay. So the way this works, there's a form I can use. Why don't we try the form? See if the form actually works. Can you all still hear me okay on this live stream? Just like give me a heads up if you can. All right, let me just open the form. See if this works. All right, that's loading. Give it a minute. Okay. Is it still showing? Yeah, okay. Is it still showing my screen? Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay. Fine. All right. God, I gotta get used to this. So the way the scheduler works, I just come in here, click the platform. I had made it for Twitter to begin with, so I'm just gonna say this is a test tweet to see if the scheduler still works. I am building. I am not building. I am retooling my scheduler to work for the 100 days of no code challenge. All right, let's see that. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's make sure what we're streaming. Yep. Okay, good. All right. So now that I put in that copy, I'm going to scroll down and I don't need to attach a file right now, but I'm going to say the posting date is today. The time right now is 5:20. So I'm going to have it send at 5:21. Let's say have it send at 5:22. And then the status of this, ready to publish. And let's hit submit. All right. That should be added in the grid now. Oops. Let's see. Here we go. I think this is it. Let's see. Yep. Here we go. This is a test. Okay. So at 5:20, when did I say? All right. I wanted it to go out at 5:22. And Okay, it looks like everything's set up to go. So then the next thing would be to check Twitter and to see, um, let's look at my tweets and to see if at 5:22, which is coming up right now, I think it's like is it 5 minutes or 5 seconds behind? Um, I'll check in on that later. I think it's maybe 5 minutes behind. So um, I'm not gonna worry too much about that. But now that it is on, oh, I really want to see if it does post. You know what? The table will tell me when it does. Let's see. So, okay, it says the character check is fine. Okay, all right. Okay, so while this is, while we're waiting for this to tweet, when it does tweet, it will move from this section to the posted section. Oh, okay. You guys can hear me. Sorry. God, managing all this is so different. All right. So while so basically, when this tweet is going to go from the ready to publish to the posted section. And then what will also happen is that this field over here at the end that says created date, I'm sorry, this LMT, last modified time, it will change to the time that it posts it. So I think it's about 5 minutes behind. We'll see. But while that is happening, I will talk to you about the scheduler. So, first thing first, let me just do this. I'm going to recreate the scheduler. I'm going to duplicate this table just so I have a copy of it from before. And I'll work in this here. All right, so that if I mess up anything, I can always have the original. Okay, so the way this works, Airtable is really cool because it has automations where you can do different things, and one of them is you can post a tweet. Let me close this out so we can see the whole thing. Okay, so when I created this, I'll go through column by column to explain to you what it does. So let's go to the first column. So essentially, this first column is a formula column, and it works on basically concatenating. That means joining together, like you join two words together. What it does is that it joins together the channel I'm tweeting from, the date I want it to go out, and then like the copy or some of the copy. And so this is the channel. Sometimes I can add a picture, status, the date of the local time. I use that because um, this is the date I want to send it, but I also have to check if the date when I want to send it has actually passed. So this is a time check here, which calculates the difference between this date and this date. And that's what that is. And then this here tells me, how long before it posts. If it's negative, it means that it should have it is going to post in the future. If it is positive, it means that it has already posted. So as we can see here, maybe my maybe my thing isn't working. Let's look and see if it's actually run. Okay, we have an issue. So it looks like it failed to run at 5:23. Okay, and it says there was an unexpected problem. Please try or select a different Twitter account. Oh, okay. Maybe the issue is with my Twitter account. So let's see if we can fix that. Oh, select Twitter account. Twitter account. Okay. And now let's update. And okay, so now that I updated it, let me change let me change the schedule time. So I'm going to change it to run at 5:27. Okay. All right. So that'll kind of like give me a chance to reset. Okay. Oh, thank you, Colleen. Colleen said there's a delay with how often it checks. Thank you. Um, yeah, so let me see. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn it off, and then I'm gonna turn it on again. Maybe that'll like do something to it. Let's see here. Wow, for my first stream, this is really janky is the word. Yeah, but anyways, it'll get better. I'll get better at this. So let's see if it's gonna run. Still nothing. Um Still nothing. Okay. While that is happening, let me try again. Let me keep on talking about it. Okay. Anyways, so the tweet scheduler, so you've got the time check, and then when it posts it, of course, it tells you when it, posted the tweet. Well, let me remove this record here. Let me make sure that's not pausing anything. Okay. So it tells you when it posted a tweet, all that. This is the copy. There's a character check where it checks the count to make sure it's under the 280 for Twitter. And then last modified time, I showed you that. And then the date I created it. So here's what I want to do for 100 days of no code. What I want to do is with 100 days of no code, one of the major requirements was for me to tweet every day, right? Okay. So what I essentially want to do is I want to schedule together. Oh, Colleen said something. She said, not sure if this will help. Add in a few more since the checks are not instantaneous. All right. Then um I'm just gonna duplicate. Should I try that? Maybe I'll duplicate. Okay, let's do that, and I'll put it. Oh, something just happened, folks. It just happened. Something just tweeted. Yes, it did. Did you see that? It just moved down. Something tweeted, and here's how I know that it worked. I can go to my Twitter. I can refresh page, and we should see that tweet right underneath the first couple. Let's see. Yep, right there. I told you it works. It works. Okay, I'm doing my own little dance. Okay. Um Here we go. Let's see. All right. So here we go. And you can use this in Airtable automation. So it works. It works. Let me send a message back. It works. Just had a tweet go through, check a page, and let me know I am not dreaming. All right. All right. I send that. David said it's all good. Iteration is key. Thank you, David. Really appreciate that. All right. So moving on. So we've seen that the tweet has actually gone out. So let me explain to you what I'm trying to do. So what I'm trying to do is because with 100 days of no code, I have to tweet over 100 days, what I'm doing. I essentially want to create a bunch of tweets up to 100 with different tweets set to go out. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating, Max. Let me explain. I'm going to set up 100 tweets set to go out, but those 100 tweets are going to contain different tasks I want to achieve over my time with On Deck, and also with 100 Days of No Code. And so the example is like, if I want to learn Bubble, right, I'm going to go through a couple things and like list all the things I want to learn with Bubble, and have them go as separate tweets. When I schedule all those tweets, what'll happen is the day I'll schedule them all, and basically the day I want that to go out, all I have to do is maybe a week in advance. I say I'm going to do this, these 5 things, these 7 things over a week. I'm going to schedule them to go out on, consecutive days, day after day. Okay. But then the only difference is that what I have to do is I just have to come in here in this ready to publish area. And let's say I make them all drafting, right? I make them all drafts. But then when I wanted to tweet, I just come in, change the status to ready to publish. The date has already been set for a future time, and it will just go out. I can do that every day after I finish something, but the idea is that that's gonna keep me on task to complete the oh, thanks, Vincent. Vincent said he just saw it. Thank you, Vincent. Really appreciate it, and welcome to the stream. So that's going to keep me on task to actually focus on what I want to get done each day with 100 days of no code. And like, if I don't know what to do, like there are a bunch of different things, I can just pick one to do. But then once I complete it, I come in and I like say I did my task, and then it'll send the tweet out. I'm thinking maybe I should probably do a couple things ahead of time so that I'm not coming in every day. But anyways, it was just a cool idea. I want to try it out. So the next question is, now that the tweet scheduler works, sorry, I forgot to say this. So this template, other than you changing your Twitter account, that's why it didn't work. So it didn't work because my Twitter account wasn't connected to it. And that's essentially because I don't think you can even connect it and give it to someone else and then post and it go from your Twitter account, right? But basically, it cut that out when sorry, let me start again. I shared this Airtable base on the Airtable universe. So what that means is that you can go to Airtable universe and you can search for Airtable universe, fully automated. What did I call it? I called it a fully automated. Let me see here. Fully automated, I think, tweet scheduler. You can go to the Airtable universe and you can download this tweet scheduler. All you have to do is literally just go into automations and just turn it on and add your Twitter account first, then turn it on. That's all you have to do. So you could do this too for yourself if you're trying to, like, I don't know, tweet every day, keep on task. I use another scheduler now because it just works better for me. I really enjoy the scheduler that I use. If you want to know more about that scheduler, just send me a DM on Twitter at me. It's at Edmund Amoye. And I'll share my screen right now just to show you my handle. So this is my handle at Edmund with a U Amoye, and you can send me a DM or tweet at me, and I'll tell you about my tweet scheduler. Anyways, so you can get this Airtable scheduler. You can use it for yourself. What I'm going to do now is essentially I'm going to go through a couple courses that I want to take with Bubble, and I'm going to set them up kind of based on the table of contents for what they want you to achieve. I'm going to try to see if they break it out as much as possible, and then I'm going to make those different things like tweets, essentially. All right. So first thing I'll do, let me go to bubble.io. I think I have an account there. I also there are a lot of different places you can learn how to use Bubble. So Bubble is a no code tool. It's pretty much one of the most advanced right now. There are a lot of different tools. You can use Y code, you can use Builder, you can use, gosh, I'm losing, you can use Clutch. I can't even remember all of them now, but I want to get better at Bubble. So there's another course. I can't remember the name. It's I think it's Hello Guru. Yeah, Hello Guru. Um Hello Guru course. There's another one I want to get, and that's I actually have it. So there's this really, really nice guy, Lachlan Kirkwood. He actually made his course free for a couple people that sent him a note, and he gave me a special code. It's on Udemy. Let me pull that up. Udemy. I'm going to go to Udemy and I'm going to pull up this course because I already have access to it. So my learning, let's see, where is it? Let's go there. Let's see. Airtable. Where is it? Where is the bubble course? I thought it was in here. I don't see it. Okay, let me search for it. Let me search for it. Okay, here we go. All right, I've got 2 bubble courses. Oh my gosh, I've got a lot of content I can use for the tasks that I'm gonna tweet out. All right, let's first open this in another slide, in another tab. Open that in another tab. Hey, Colleen, thanks so much, Colleen, for the retweet. Really appreciate it. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back, guys. All right, right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so I have 2 courses I can use. Lots of info in there. So first, look, just gonna X this out. So I'm not gonna play the course. I am just going to copy these. All right. So this is gonna be like the first. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's see. How can I do this faster? Let me just copy a bunch. Let's see here. Is that everything? Okay, let me hit copy. Okay, so I've copied all these items. I'm going to space them out here in my scheduler. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, let me just delete that for now. I'm going to create a bunch of records. Let's do this, and oh, you can't, oh, shoot, hold on. Okay, all right, let's just hit it a bunch of times. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna then, oh, Max says, love the approach, man. Planning is key. Thanks for sharing the base on universe. Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. All right, so, okay, let me just delete all these. And now I'm gonna paste. Okay, so it basically when you want to do this kind of a lot of paste in Airtable, it's gonna notice that you have a bunch of things that are gonna go into rows that are more than the open rows available. So it's gonna ask me, do I want to expand the group? So I'm gonna say yes, and it's gonna post all the stuff I just copied. Perfect. See that? Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of some of them, but it basically posted. So I'm gonna just like, let me do something here. I'm gonna create something that says, um, let's see. Oh, I need to also number the days. Okay, here's the other thing. So 100 days of no code is 100 days, right? So I need to number the days. I need to have something that numbers. Okay, let me think about this. I'm probably going to do something with a concatenation. Okay, so let me just do this. Watch what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create a duplicate column. I'm then going to make that a number, an auto number. I'm then going to eventually create another copy field that does a concatenation of the day, the number, the number within the 100 days of no code. So if it's day 5, it'll say 5 out of, day 5. That's what I mean. So please ask me to repeat that if you don't understand it, but I'm going to create an auto number field that eventually I'm going to concatenate in another field that's going to say, hey, it's day 5 of 100 days of no code. This is what I did today. And it'll just, I'll use this topic from the course. Okay. Let's see. Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm going to create 2 of them. Let me do that. I'm going to create one here. You don't want to duplicate. If you duplicate a column, when you hit duplicate cells, it'll like put everything in those cells too. So I don't want to do that. I want to, do something else with it. So I create a duplicate there. I'm going to create another duplicate. and I'll explain what I'm doing. Sure. Oh, forgot to do that. Hold on. I actually did what I said not to do. So I'm going to undo. All right. So I just undid that. So I'm going to hit duplicate, and then I'm going to make sure I don't duplicate the cells. All right, perfect. So for this column, I'm going to call this auto number. Okay. And I'm going to actually make it a number. You can actually make it an auto number. Here we go. Auto number. Okay, it doesn't start from number 1 because I have these 3 tweets. So I'm just going to delete these old tweets that have already gone out for now. That way, hopefully the auto number. Okay, so the auto number still isn't, changing, but here's what I'm going to do. If I don't make it an auto number, maybe I can just make it a plain number and number them accordingly. So let's try that. So I'm just going to make it a number. I just want it to be an integer. And I'm going to hit save. And I want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Airtable has this thing where it should allow you to just easily like populate the rest of the rows um, with numbers. So I'm going to try to do that now. So let's see if I click that, will that work? Yes, that worked. Okay, so we want to get it to 100. So I'm going to do, well, let's see where it gets that. Want to do a fill. Okay, so it got it up to 24. All right, so let's go back to Udemy. Let's just hold on, let me create one row. And we'll come back to this auto number shortly. Let's see here, copy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take all of this copy. Actually, I'm gonna leave this here. No, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this copy and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call this cell I'm gonna call it, oh, actually, hold on. I know what to do. So, okay, I'll come and fix that. Sorry. Um, sorry, I keep on making my screen. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna fix this. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna call this cell here. This is the cell that's gonna have like all the stuff we want to say. So I'm gonna call it copy formula. Sorry, my computer is slow. Max said, I'm gonna grab some sleep, but we'll catch this back in the morning. Yeah, Max, no worries. No, thank you so much for being on my inaugural stream. See you later. All right, so here we go. All right, so this is copy formula, and I'm gonna make it a formula, and you'll see what I do to it in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna make it a formula. Oh, you got to put in a formula. So here's what I want to do with this field. I want to make it a formula such that I'm gonna type some stuff that's generic, but then I wanted to essentially say something like, "Hey, it's day X of the 100 Days of No Code X Be on Deck ONDC program." Be on. So I want to say something like a generic like piece of text saying, "Hey, it's day X of the 100 Days of No Code X Be on Deck ONDC challenge that I've taken on. Here's what I did today," and then pop. So we're gonna create first a concat. So concatenate is when you join multiple um, fields. works really well with text, or even numbers, I think. But it basically changes for, if it was a number you concatenate with text, it all changes to text. I think that's the way it works. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna choose concatenate. That's the formula I want. I'm gonna click in here. Let me type something. Okay, so I wanted to concatenate um, a number. So I'm gonna say the auto number. Okay, I wanted to concatenate that. I can put in a comma. I also wanted to concatenate um, copy. Okay, it's not. Don't worry, I'll change that. But that's this column here. I'm just gonna do that for now and see what it does. You'll see. Okay, you see that? See, it says one getting started. Okay, so first things first, let me change the name of this column. Where is that? I just lost it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So, all right, just going to call that copy. All right. Then I'm going to go back here. Now with the formula, I want to add a couple like embellishments. I want to say something like, okay, concatenate. All right, so I'm going to put some text in here. Hey, it's day. It's day. It's day. And I'll put its day number and then it'll put the auto number, its day number, then auto number. Okay. Um, then I want to say something like, yep, of the 100 days of no code X at B on deck. ONDC. ONDC is on deck, no code. ONDC one challenge. Okay. Sub here is what I accomplished today. Okay. And then it'll enter the copy. And let me hit save now. Okay, it says there's something wrong. Let's see. I'll say. Why is my formula invalid? Okay, I think I found it. Here we go. There's not a comma. I have to put a comma right there to separate the fields. Okay, there's still another issue. Hey, it's day. Okay, hold on. I got it. I know where it is. Right there. Need to take that, and I need to put the comma right there. Now it should work. There you go. All right. So now it creates this auto, text, which is the concatenation. It says, hey, it's day, one of, okay, so I need to put a space. I need to put a space day. So it's day number. So the of, there needs to be a space. Oh, just right there. Okay. So now that works. Let's see. Okay. So it's, hey, it's day number one of the, okay, 100 days of no code challenge times, be on deck, ONDC, one challenge. Here is what I accomplished. Okay. So for today, watch this. So for today, let's say, I'm going to remove that and put that there. Okay. But let's say for today, essentially what I did was hosted a live stream with hosted a live stream about using Airtable to set myself up. Okay. All right, it does that. And so now it does that. So I've added that. So when I go back, if I open up this cell to see the entire record, it, because of the concatenation, it added it. So what I need to do here is, okay, there's an issue here. You see that colon right there? It seems like I need to add a space. So let me add a space there. So where that colon is, here is what I did. And do that. Okay. So now I hit save. Okay, so now let's try it now. Let's see what happens. Yep, put the space, hosted a live stream about using, okay, Airtable to set myself up. Okay, maybe I probably want to make sure that this isn't too long, because if it's too long, it won't send it to Twitter. So my check says that it's fine because the total is 164 characters. So that's great. If anyone has any questions, please just put it in the chat, and I will try my best to respond. Oh, hold on. My computer is about to die. Let me just put some power back. Be right back. Okay. All right. Looks like we have power. I think we do. All right. Let's make sure the power is. Yep, we have power. Okay. My computer is running real slow today. I wish I could close a couple things down. Let me try to do that. Maybe that'll help. Okay. All right. That's better. Okay. All right. Perfect. David said this video got me charged. David, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Gosh, you're awesome. Okay. So we know that the character count is fine. Okay. So let me come back in here. So the character count is fine. And you can see the final concatenation there, right? So now here's what I'm gonna do, because we've done this today, right? So a couple of things. So first thing that I'm gonna do is, so this is an auto number. The numbers are fine. I need to get rid of some rows. I'm gonna get rid of, you know what? Before I do our first test tweet, hey Alex. Alex said this is a great idea. I need to do this sometime. I'm also signed up to the same bubble course. Nice, nice. Yes, let's do it together, Alex. Alex, if y'all not familiar with Alex, he's on Twitter too, but he is just this phenomenal, oh my gosh, like I don't know, like I haven't asked Alex something that he can't help me work out. He's awesome with marketing, awesome with, building bubble. He's building this really cool product. It's called Nutriso. Just go find it. It's Nutriso dot, hold on, I'll tell you what it is. Let me find it. Nutriso, Nutriso dot, is it com or, hold on, Nutriso dot, I think it's dot io. I think so. Let's make sure. Is it no? Alex, tweet at, just send me a message and tell me again what the URL is. Is it hold on, I think it's nutriso.com. I think that's what it is. I should know that. Is that it? No, that's not what it is. What is it? I can't remember. Is it nutriso.co? let me try this. Nutriso vegan. Anyway, it's a site for people that are on plant-based diets, and it allows you to find really good information on the best plant-based foods. Okay, I can't find it right now. Come back to it later. But Alex just put something in the chat and let me know about Nutriso. Anyways, coming back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, see, you see some of these rows here like this. I need to get rid of those, right? So I'll just have to like kind of like manually delete those. But before I manually delete those, I want to add more rows. Okay, so let me add a couple more rows. So all right, so I want to add more rows. I've already gone to this building an app, this bubble course. So I've already kind of like added all the things. Well, you know what? Hold on. There's more. Hold on. Let's see. It seems like maybe they have multiple lessons under a couple that I could even, if I did that. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, you know what? I'll only add more sections from this if they are like longer than, 30 minutes. Because at least I can do at least 30 minutes worth of stuff in each day. Okay, so it's not a lot. I think we can do. Okay, so that course is done. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this next course. Let's see. Um how comfortable, let's see, how familiar are you with the topic? Some familiar. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna X out of that. Okay, so here's all right. So I'm gonna select all these two. Gonna go all the way. All right, I already see some stuff. All right, you know what? Let's see here. There's a reason I'm stopping here because I see a bunch of stuff with like 30 minutes worth of stuff. So yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna take these guys right here. I'm gonna copy those. I'm gonna come back here. And now I'm going to paste that. It's going to ask me if I want to expand the group. I'm going to say yes. All right. So here we go. So it added a couple of things. I'm going to have to come back and clean up a lot of things. I'm going to add another row. Okay. I'm going to come back to the course and I want to open this up. Oh, here we go. See, there are a lot of other like pieces in there. Okay. I'm going to copy that. Let me just move this all the way here so it's right beside that. Okay, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that. It's going to ask me again about, adding all that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So imagine I want to speed up. So imagine I've added all the stuff I want to add. Okay, now I need to clean up some things. Okay, so we're going to look at rows that we need to clean up. So right there's a row. I select that, select that, select that, and that. There we go. Select these. And then I'm going to just delete all selected, okay, rows. I'm going to select a couple more. So I'm just imagine we have all the entries we want, right? And this actually works. We have enough entries for now to play around with it. But I want to move on and like show you what will happen each day that I want to tweet. So I promise you, if you're still on the stream, it will not take more than 5 minutes for me to clean this up, and then we'll get into showing you how the tweets will work. Okay, so let's clean that. Let's clean that. That. Hopefully, everyone's following me and understanding how this is working. Okay. All right. All right. Let's clean that. And that. Oops. Okay. All right. So now I've deleted rows that okay, here we go. We got one more. Okay. So we've deleted some records that don't matter. Good. Good. Okay. I can always come back in and edit all this stuff so that it looks really nice. But for now, okay, we've taken out the stuff that we don't want. Right. Remember, our first tweet that we're going to send is this one that says hosted a live stream using Airtable to set myself up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to copy the link and I'm going to post it here. And I'm going to say something like, you can find it here. I'm going to post that. Okay. So, all right. And it says I'm still good. I'm still within my 280 character limit. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to just like, so on a regular day, okay, I have all these filled in. I don't have any date scheduled to post. But, maybe if I do this a week in advance, I can have like 5, ready to post. Maybe that's, oh, Colleen said almost time. I can't see everything. Okay. Colleen said almost time for dinner here. Great job starting to actually. Thanks, Colleen. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's different, but I do appreciate it. Okay. All right. So all right. So moving on. So now looking here. So let's say I do this a week in advance and I set up like 5 ready to go. Of course, I have to be accountable and go do those things. But maybe I set it up for like 2 days at a time, maybe 3 days at a time. Okay. So what I would do, once this is ready to go, because this is the tweet about today, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna set a time. And I'm going to set it to go for today. The time right now is 6:03 Eastern. I'm going to set it to tweet at 6:05 if that's okay. I'm going to set it to tweet at 6:05. Going to hit enter, but the last thing I have to do is I have to yeah, see you, Colleen. I have to hit ready to publish. So once it's ready to publish, oh, I think it's already gone. I think it's already gone. Okay, watch. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Okay. Oh, it hasn't yet gone. It's just in the ready to publish. And so once it posts, it will create another. It will move into the posted segment. Okay. I think that's pretty much actually, Colleen, I think that's pretty much about it. Like that's pretty much what I'm going to do. So today I've kind of shown you number one, the tweet scheduler, which I didn't go through building it all from scratch, but you can essentially find the tweet scheduler in the Airtable universe and you can download it for yourself. So try and download it for yourself and use it. All you have to do is add in your Twitter handle so that it works. And then what I also showed you was, sorry, hold on, let me. And then what I also showed you was the methodology, like the why, to help me keep accountable with 100 days of no code, and just taking lesson plans from tutorials I want to do and making them scheduled tweets in here. And essentially, once I've done that, this should be ready to go. So right now it is 6:05. When did we say that tweet should go out? That tweet should go out at 6:05. Okay. Let's see what happened. Let's see. It said, okay, I don't know if that's the same tweet. I don't think it is. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so it still hasn't gone out yet because the automation runs, every probably 3 to 5 minutes. So I'll wait till that at least goes out and I'll be here. But yeah, you've already seen one tweet go out. Let's actually look and see here. Oh, Colleen, thank you. Colleen actually sent about this. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So let's see if the tweet has gone out. Let's see here. So it just says, let's refresh. Okay, let's see. It just says, sorry, computer. This is a test. Okay, so it hasn't yet sent it out. Let's go back to Airtable and see what's happening. 6:05 p.m. Okay, we're checking to see why this hasn't yet gone out. I don't think it has. The scheduler works fine. I just think it hasn't yet run because it runs on intervals. Yeah, that's what it is. Who's still with me? Just if you don't mind, just like post something in the chat, just saying, "Hey, I'm still with you." I just wanted to know who's still in here. But yeah, that's about it. I'm just waiting for this last one to tweet. So I'm literally just playing the waiting game. Let's see. Nothing yet. Still waiting to see. Okay, so Alex's site I was talking about, it is nutriso.co. Nutriso.co. That was what I was trying to share with everyone. Let's see here. I'm a little, well, not worried per se, but this tweet still hasn't gone out. The first one did. I'm trying to figure out. You know what? Let me diagnose this. Let me look and see. Make sure that the character check is fine. Yeah, character check is fine. Last modified time 604. Okay, so what should we do now? What should we do? You know what? I'm gonna see. Let's change it to 6:11. Hey Vincent, thanks. Vincent is still here. Thanks for staying with me. Okay, 6:11. So I've set it to tweet at 6:11. I'm just gonna like change it into drafting, and I'm gonna go back into drafting and kind of change the setting to ready to publish, and it'll move it back down. And so now that it's back down here, okay, so now that it's back down here, let's see. Here we go. Okay. It should publish. Just waiting for it to go through. I set it to publish at 6:11, so we'll see what happens. So it's okay. You know what? I see something here. It says that it failed to run. Let's see why it says your tweet. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. Gosh, I forgot. So Vincent, everyone on the stream right now, the thing, one of the back draws, and this is one of the reasons why I didn't use the scheduler. You can't do mentions. You can't do like at, be on deck, at, so I gotta fix that. So let me just go fix that. So I got to go fix that in the copy that I created, not the concatenation, this copy here. So I'm gonna expand that. So Okay, it's not that. That means it. Oh, well, no, I have to fix it here too because it's going to be a problem. See where I have Airtable right there? So I just have to say Airtable. That's number one. And then I'm going to go back. So this here, this is a formula field that takes text and concatenates. I've got to fix this, and I've got to fix this to take out the at be on deck right there. Oh, you know what? I can't fix it here. I have to fix it in the formula. I just remembered. So in the formula, I've got to take out that be on deck. So if I hit save, I wonder if it will um run it again. So anytime if you have a scheduler and you have something automated with Airtable, it's always really important. If something doesn't work, don't lose hope. There, it's just like a very like simple thing you need to fix. So, always check the runs up here. Because with the steps, this is where you change the steps, and the runs is where you see like what has happened. And if you have an error, you can find it there. So I'm gonna change this to tweet at 6:13. I'm gonna. Oh, there you go. It just went. You see, it just changed it to posted, and you can see right here it says ran successfully. So if we go to Twitter now, we should see a tweet that says, "Hold on, let's refresh." Okay, this is the moment of truth, y'all. Thank you for sticking with me. All right, let's refresh, and this is my page, and boy, my computer is slow. All right. And it says, hey, it's day one of the 100 Days of No Code X Be on Deck ONDC challenge. Here is what I accomplished today. Hosted a live stream about. There you go. That's it. Now, just to prove that this is really Twitter, not some fake page, you can go to the homepage, and my tweet should be one of the like recent ones. So let's see here. There you go. See? There you go. So, folks, I really want to thank you for sticking with me. This has been awesome. I promise next time I stream, it'll be even better. I'll get a couple things set up. I got to talk with my buddy, Doc Williams. He's just like an awesome, person at streaming. Definitely check him out on Twitter at Doc_Williams, or I think it's at _Doc Williams. But if you just Google Doc Williams build with me, you'll find him. And then shout out to all the people on the call: Vincent, David, Alex, Colleen, Max was here a while ago. Who else? Can't see anyone else right now, but anyone else that I didn't mention on the call, thank you so much. And also check out Alex's website, nutriso.co. Actually, let me pull it up here before I leave. Nutriso.co. That's it. And it should pull up his app. So Alex, my buddy, actually built this in Bubble. It's a phenomenal app. My wife and I use it every now and then when we're gonna go shopping, and we use it to find the items that are like highest in a certain nutrient. So for example, if I'm looking for foods that are high in protein, because one of the first arguments people make going on a vegan diet or on a plant-based diet, one of the first arguments people make is like, oh, I can't do this. How am I going to get my protein? Well, with Alex's tool, you just hit, you put in the search, you hit find foods, and it's going to run. Sorry, it's slow, so give it a minute, but it's going to run and it's going to find you the highest foods with protein. Alex also has a book coming out, or I think it's already out, that you can get. But you can see here it has all the foods from seitan to soy protein concentrate, and it just literally lists all the high protein foods. I think this is really cool. He built this in Bubble. I want to be as good as Alex at Bubble, so that's why I'm taking this course, and I created this Airtable to keep me on track, and hopefully just post something every day about what I'm doing, because as I'm doing it, I'll check it off the list. Okay. So for tomorrow, What I need to work on is essentially, hold on, let me pull it up. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So what I need to work on for tomorrow is, let's see here, getting started with Bubble, no code toolset. Very easy. I don't, it's only a couple minutes probably, so I'll watch that. But yeah, thank you all for being on the stream, and I'm gonna sign off. It's really, really been fun doing this, and I look forward to doing it again. Thank you. See ya.